What's up, guys? Today we will be unboxing and checking out the Honor 600. This is going to be a phone that is going to be pretty much comparable to something like an S25 FE. Let's go ahead and unbox this and just cut it out. See what we got here. Looks like we got a kind of orange color, I guess. All right, so this is a beautiful color, guys. We have a, I guess, like a kind of an orange color here, and it's really like bright. I don't even know if the camera is doing it justice, this color, but on the sides here we can see that we have a metal frame, a matte finish in the phone. First impressions feels pretty comfortable. This phone is also not a heavy phone. It's 190 grams, so has a little bit of weight to it, but overall it feels very solid here. So it looks like we have a button right here, and then we also do have some very nice clicky buttons. So let's go ahead and just boot this up. In the box, we don't really get much else in the box. We have our SIM ejection tool, and it looks like a Type-C to Type-C cable, and looks like that is pretty much it. This device is IP68/IP69K, which is really nice. So you have very good water resistant rating on this phone. So let's go ahead and set it up and just take a look at all the things here. This phone has a really bright display on here. It's 8,000 nits peak brightness. It has a pretty good PWM on here, so you won't get that eye strain when you're kind of looking at this panel as much as other displays. It's an AMOLED screen. It's a 6.57-inch panel. A pretty nice resolution as well. We're at 1264 by 2728, and yeah, it looks really good. 458 for the PPI. The icons and text all look really sharp and crystal clear on this display here. The cool thing about this phone, even though it's kind of like an upper mid-ranger type of phone, we have excellent screen to body ratio. So the bezels are super slim on here. We're at 91.2% screen to body ratio. So yeah, the display looks great. I love the colors. The screen to body ratio makes it really look like a flagship phone, especially from the front. And yeah, I absolutely love this panel here. Like I said, outdoors taking photos, I mean, this thing is super bright. And if we come in here to our display settings here, you guys can see we can mess with the display. We can also come in here, change the colors to if you want a more vivid kind of profile. So they actually have quite a few things that you can come here and mess with. Sunlight mode, it gets you that really strong brightness outdoors. I don't even really need this, but yeah, so the display is really nice on here. So this phone has the Snapdragon 7 Gen 4 processor on here. The base model is 256 gigs of internal storage and 12 gigs of RAM. For PUBG, we actually can get 90 frames on here, so we actually get pretty decent settings again for mid-range device. So I haven't had any issues with gaming. My first impressions of just playing PUBG or whatever. So I would say it's it's pretty good. I don't really see any performance issues at all here, and no overheating so far. So unfortunately, I could not get Geekbench to run. So I'll have to kind of look into that. As far as the animations go, guys, it's pretty smooth on here. So their Honor skin is really nice on here. I haven't really had any issues. So this button right here, also, if you double tap it, it acts as the camera button. So it basically acts as a similar to the iPhone's camera control. So I would say the animations and everything are really nice. Pretty similar to the Honor 400, but this is Android 16 out of the box. And yeah, I don't have any issues. Your standard AI features are gonna be here. So you do have your Gemini, and of course your circuit of search is going to be here as well too. And Honor also has some other AI features kind of baked into the device here. And where are they at? So your Honor AI system here, and you have your magic text, AI subtitles, AI translate, AI deepfake, and voice clone detection, so that's pretty cool. So when you're making or receiving audio video calls in meetings and stuff like that, it can, you know, trigger or look for like AI deepfakes and stuff like that, or audio. I think that's pretty cool as well. And your other standard type of AI stuff, like your AI writing tools and all that stuff, is on here. Memories, AI suggestion. You have the AI button that we were talking about, again, similar to the action button here. So you can go ahead and toggle different AI capabilities. Another underrated kind of feature here is going to be the smart remote. So this phone does have an AR blaster on here. So as you guys can see, you can control your TVs, projectors, fans with this. It is a really cool feature that I wish every phone had. So it's something that I use a lot. And the fingerprint scanner, it is an optical one, and it works pretty well. It's pretty similar to the 400 I have. I think the animation might be slightly different, but yeah, it works really well. I don't have any issues with that. Let's check out these speakers, and I'll put it closer to the mic so you guys can hear. I think a pretty good sounding speakers on here. We can actually hear the low notes of the bass pretty decently well. And we also do have just an overall pretty good bass profile, pretty overall good clean sound coming out of here. And they do get pretty loud as well. So I would say the speakers are overall pretty solid on this device here. About my first impressions with the camera. So this actually does have a 200 megapixel standard and a 12 megapixel ultra wide. So there is no telephoto lens, but this phone actually does surprisingly well with zoom photography. You have a max zoom of 30 times. It's able to use the AI to kind of enhance photo quality. You also have 4K 1080p on here, and then you have a 15 megapixel selfie that also shoots in 4K 1080p. And the shots come out pretty good. I do really like them. The color I think looks really good on here. So I think color science is pretty solid. Overall dynamic range is good. The ultra wide is pretty consistent with the main lens. And yeah, I think you can get easily a really good shot. Like I said, I was probably more impressed with the zoom photography on here. It has a moving photo, you know, kind of experience on here that is kind of like a, you know, like a live photo kind of feature. But yeah, I would say just in general, the photos look pretty solid. You have a multi-video mode, underwater mode, super macro mode. And yeah, so I think just in general, photos, videos, I actually think look really solid on the Honor 600 here. Another cool thing they have here is the magic color. So it'll use AI to enhance, you know, the color profiles here. You can get a film grade colors. Again, magic colored classic. So I thought that was pretty cool to get that kind of feel that you want out of a photo. So this phone has a crazy 7,000 milliamp hour battery on the international model. And then for the European model, it's going to be 6,400. You also get an 80 watt charging speeds on here with 27 watt reverse wired charging. There is no wireless charging. And yeah, so I'm going to have to test out the battery a lot more, but just using it today and just paying attention to how it drains, it's looking like it's, you know, going to be an excellent battery performer. It's, you know, not going to be shocking with this type of battery life or this battery size. This is probably one of those phones, if you're a lighter user, could easily go like 2 days max. And yeah, so my first impressions, I think this is a very cool phone. I really do like it. It just feels very high quality, very luxury. And I'm curious to know what you guys think.